Hey, this is Mikey with another After Effects tutorial. Today I want to show you how to create a quick texturing rig. Now this is using some new capabilities in CC Composite that is recent in one of the recent updates to After Effects. Usually what CC Composite does is, well, I can show you. Let's create a shape. We got a star there. And what CC Composite does is it allows you to composite a thing onto itself. So if I want to say, let's add a fast blur to this, and then composite that back onto itself. We go to Channel, CC Composite, back onto itself. And then what it does is it allows you to composite that blur back onto itself as if it had no effects. But that's not what we're going to use it for, because what this has now is you can choose which layer you are bringing into CC Composite, which is really cool. So let's take that off. And what I want to show is what I have is this layer that is just a texture layer, and it's the size of the composition, and that's kind of important. So let's go back to the shape layer, and let's hide that layer. We don't even need to see it visibly. And then again, Effect, Channel, CC Composite, but this time instead of the layer that it is, I'm going to grab that background layer, and now we have it composited on, which is really cool. So it's RGB only. If we turn that off, you're going to see the whole thing. We don't want to see that. We just want to see what's inside of that shape layer. Now you can see it's texturized, and we can move it around, and it's this floating texture, which is kind of cool, and you can use it for some cases, but that's not always how you want to do it. And so I'm going to show you how to make it so it sticks it to the thing that you're moving around, so that it looks like it's actually textured on there. So we're going to use an effect under the Distort menu called Transform. And what we need is we need two of these. So we need one above and one below the CC Composite. So I'm going to duplicate that, put one above and one below. On the one above, we're going to not pick whip, but add an expression to the anchor point. So I'm going to just hold down Option, click on that stopwatch, and then it's going to bring me down here where I'm going to just type position. And what that's going to do is it's going to kind of offset it. You can see that the texture is not moving anymore, but the whole thing is moving weird. And then then in the second one, we want to do that same expression, but instead of on the anchor point, we want it on the position. And then we do the same thing, click on that stopwatch with an option, type position, and now it kind of makes it fit. And if we do the same thing kind of to the rotation as well, what I'm going to do is on this bottom one, I'm going to stopwatch, click on rotation, and then I want to pick whip to that top rotation of that transform, and then put a minus sign in front of it. And then on that top rotation, I'm going to add an expression to that, and I'm just going to write rotation. Oop, you can see it's backwards. So let's actually make that negative rotation. All right, so now it's stuck to it, and it can rotate and move around. And if we want to add another shape, let's take that effect stack we just created, copy it, paste it onto this one, and you can see now we got them both textured. And then basically what you could do is anything you stick in between is going to make some changes here. So in between these two transform layers. So if we want to add a tint to it, say we want that texture to be a little bit different color, then we can stick that in between, and it will just affect it to that thing. So that's how to kind of create this kind of a texture rig. This is something you can then save as a preset, and you can do some cool stuff with this. So that was just a kind of a quick tutorial on creating a texture rig using the new features of CC Composite. Thank you, and we'll see you next time.